Brunei's 10 days of big parties are over now, as Prince Abdul Mateen, known as Asia's most eligible bachelor, marries Anisha Rosnah Isa Kalebic. The buzz around Brunei's big royal wedding is huge. Was it the best wedding of the decade? That's what everyone believes. Everyone, including the royals from Bhutan and the Middle East, joined in for this 10-day extravaganza. But wait a second. Was the marriage truly perfect, or a picture-perfect mirage holding in some deadly secrets? What backlashes did the wedding face? And is there truly something as a wedding that is too much? Let's find out what's got people talking. Welcome back to Never Ending Celebs. Brunei was the talk of the town as they rolled out the red carpet for a royal wedding extravaganza. Prince Abdul Mateen, the Sultan's 10th child and 4th son, tied the knot with his sweetheart, Anisha Rosnah, in a grand affair. The ceremony took place at the jaw-dropping Istana Nurul Iman, boasting a mind-blowing 1,788 rooms. Hear this out. The wedding was so extravagant and luxurious that there were over 200 air-conditioned stables for the polo ponies. Feel poor enough now? But how could the ruler of such a small nation afford such a splendid wedding? After all, Brunei is a tiny nation on the island of Borneo in Southeast Asia, which shares its borders with Malaysia and Indonesia. Despite its modest population of less than 500,000, Brunei is one of the wealthiest countries globally, largely thanks to its abundant oil and gas resources. Having gained independence from Britain in 1984, Brunei is governed by the influential House of Bolkiah, led by Sultan Hassanal, who holds the title of the world's longest-reigning monarch. In addition to his role as the head of state, Sultan Hassanal serves as the Prime Minister and holds various key positions in the government, including Minister of Defense, overseeing Brunei's military, as well as managing finance and foreign affairs. Talking about affairs, did you know that the ruler of Brunei has 12 children from 3 different wives? But this doesn't stop the country from jumping into party mode when one of them ties the knot. And when we say party mode, we're talking about lavish celebrations that last for 10 whole days, with a price tag that's off the charts. Now let's dish about the latest royal wedding that kicked off 2024 with a bang. Prince Abdul Mateen, the Sultan's dashing son, said "I do" to his sweetheart, Anisha Isa Kalebic. He may not be next in line for the throne, but hey, that doesn't mean his wedding wasn't a big deal. The Sultan goes all out for his kids, and Prince Mateen? Well, let's just say he's got that star quality that everyone can't get enough of. Their wedding lasted a whopping 10 days, from January 7th to January 16th, 2024. Why so long, you ask? Well, it's all about tradition, darling. Brunei's got some serious customs that date back centuries, and the royal family doesn't mess around when it comes to following them. Plus, being a Muslim country, there's a lot of respect for religious customs, and the royals set the example for everyone else. So, there you have it. A royal wedding fit for the history books, complete with tradition, glamour, and enough gossip to keep us talking for days. As the royal couple paraded through the streets of Bandar Seri Begawan in a sleek Rolls-Royce, crowds swarmed to catch a glimpse of the newlyweds, enduring scorching heat for just a peek. Prince Mateen, a dashing 32-year-old military officer with a knack for Instagram, has long been hailed as one of Asia's most eligible bachelors. His engagement announcement on social media sent shockwaves, drawing tens of thousands of likes and well wishes. But wait, there's more to the fairy tale. Anisha isn't just a blushing bride. She's a savvy entrepreneur, running her own tourism company and a trendy silk clothing label. It's no wonder that this royal union has tongues wagging worldwide. And let's not forget Brunei's reputation for throwing the most extravagant parties, like the Sultan's legendary $25 million 50th birthday bash, complete with a private Michael Jackson concert and a polo match with Prince Charles himself. Oh, the scandalous glamour of it all. So what unfolded during these 10 days that got people to go gaga over the wedding affairs? The festivities were a blend of traditional and modern flair, starting with the sacred Ketim Korom ceremony, where Anisha dazzled in her first bridal attire by designer Teh Firdaus, who proudly showcased Anisha's grace in a custom-made baju kurung, woven with the finest Bruneian craftsmanship, capturing hearts with her elegance. Then came the majestic Istiadat Berbadak ceremony, steeped in centuries-old tradition. This ritual, cherished in Malaysia and Brunei, symbolizes blessings for the couple's future, ensuring happiness, fertility, and prosperity in their married life. Close family members had the honor of applying paste to the hands of the betrothed, marking the beginning of their blissful journey together. In some families, this blessing extends to covering the entire body, symbolizing deep-rooted customs embraced on this joyous occasion. The grandeur of Prince Abdul Mateen's arrival at the event was nothing short of spectacular. Leading the procession were 40 spear carriers, with a thunderous 17-gun salute heralding his entrance. The Sultan and his wife bestowed their blessings upon their son, before the radiant Anisha Rosnah made her appearance, receiving the same ceremonial blessings. Decked in meticulously crafted, coordinated red ensembles, the couple epitomized extravagance and sophistication. Prince Abdul Mateen was once hailed as one of the world's most eligible bachelors, boasting a royal lineage and impressive credentials. With a degree from KCL, helicopter piloting skills, and a low-key social media presence, the 32-year-old prince exudes charm and charisma. His bride, Anisha Rosnah, at 29, is no stranger to success herself. As an entrepreneur running both a silk garment company and an exclusive holiday planning startup, she brings her flair to the royal union. The couple, who have known each other since childhood, embarked on separate solemnization ceremonies on Thursday, each steeped in tradition and significance. Inside the magnificent Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, Prince Abdul Mateen, adorned in traditional white wedding attire, adorned with intricate diamond motifs, symbolized his commitment to tradition and his beloved bride. Amidst ceremonial candles and a special mat, he accepted the Akad Nikah, sealing their union. A tender moment followed as the prince kissed his father's hand, marking the culmination of the ceremony with a resounding 17-gun salute. As Thursday's vows exchanged, all eyes turned to Sunday, eagerly awaiting the peak of the festivities. The air was alive with joy as the branding, marking the official recognition of the couple as husband and wife, unfolded in the royal throne hall of Istana Nurul Iman. Anisha Rosnah, radiant in her diamond-studded ensemble, carried a delicate silver bouquet, captivating all with her undeniable beauty. Following the bersanding, the streets of Bandar Seri Begawan burst with excitement as the couple paraded through, greeted by billboards and festive adornments. Seated atop a luxurious open-top Rolls-Royce, they waved graciously to throngs of well-wishers. Meanwhile, Instagram was ablaze with congratulatory messages, though some hearts couldn't help but ache for what could have been. But the celebrations didn't end there. A lavish wedding banquet awaited at the royal palace, welcoming 5,000 esteemed guests. With Brunei's immense wealth, the grandeur knew no bounds. Among the distinguished attendees were Bhutan's royal couple and heads of state from Indonesia and the Philippines. Celebrity photographer German Larkin captured the magic, sharing snapshots of the enchanting affair on Instagram. His caption, starting 2024 on a rather high note, perfectly encapsulated the euphoria of the moment. Indeed, it was a wedding fit for royalty, leaving us all in awe of love's grand spectacle. So, here's the scoop. Brunei's latest royal wedding has everyone talking, especially about the jaw-dropping price tag. While we don't have the exact digits, rumor has it that this shindig cost a pretty penny, possibly tens of millions of dollars. And who's footing the bill? Well, none other than the Sultan himself, known for his lavish spending. Back in '96, he dropped a cool $25 million on a holiday celebration, and let's just say his wallet's only gotten thicker since then. But not everyone's cheering for this display of wealth. Social media is buzzing with comments like, "vulgar display of blood money," and "sad to see such decadence in the face of poverty." Ouch. So what's your take? Is it worth splurging this much on tradition? Sound off in the comments. Now, let's talk about the main event, Prince Abdul Mateen and his stunning bride, Anisha Rosnah. This power couple had all eyes on them, and it's no wonder why. Prince Mateen, with his dashing looks and social media fame, is practically Brunei's heartthrob. With 2.6 million Insta followers and a spot on Tatler's list of Asia's most eligible bachelors, he's living the dream. As for Anisha, she might not have royal blood, but she's no ordinary gal. With ties to Brunei's elite and a family background that's nothing short of prestigious, she's a perfect match for the prince. Some say their love story began in childhood, and after years of dating, they finally made it official. And while there's talk of arranged marriages, their long-standing relationship seems to say otherwise. But hey, when you're dealing with the Sultan of Brunei, expect nothing else than extravagance. So while some may question the opulence, one thing's for sure, this royal wedding was a spectacle for the ages. Prince Abdul Mateen and Anisha Rosnah seem like the perfect match, don't they? They've got loads in common. Both studied in the UK, love sports and travel, and even share a passion for fitness and cooking. Anisha, a graduate of the University of Bath, is a real go-getter too. She's the brains behind the Silk Collective, a fashion label, and co-founded Authenticary, a travel agency that's all about cultural experiences. With such drive and success, she's definitely fit to be a prince's wife, wouldn't you agree? But here's where things get a bit tricky. Will their marriage be a happy one? You see, in Brunei, polygamy is totally legal. The Sultan himself has been married 3 times, even stepping out with 2 wives at once. Prince Mateen's mom, Maryam Abdulaziz, was once his 2nd wife, but sadly, she had to leave the palace after a divorce in 2003. And let's not forget the fate of the 3rd wife, Azrinaz Mazar Hakim, who lost everything, including access to her kids. Now, theoretically, Prince Mateen could follow in his father's footsteps and have multiple wives, and poor Anisha would just have to accept it. Plus, he could divorce her under Sharia law, strip her of her royal status, and keep her from seeing their kids. Sounds pretty rough, huh? But who knows? Maybe Prince Mateen is different. Maybe he's content with just one woman by his side. So, while their wedding was all sparkles and smiles, the road ahead might not be so smooth. But hey, let's just give the couple best wishes and hope for the best.